This is the Crack King podcast, and I got a special guest in the motherfucking building.
Check, Mike, check.
Always good to have him stop by and record
Mike,
some
check.
motherfucking content with me.
Testing. Blue 22. Blue 22.
DJ Sharp,
Fleet DJ Rookie of the Year.
Fleet D. I must just say you the Rookie of the
Fleet
Year.
DJ Rookie. Okay.
Period. You know what I'm saying? Accept the accolades, bro. Black community, we act like we just can't accept.
I humbly accept. I humbly accept.
CRACKEDKING podcast.
Humbly accept.
What up? What's the deal, man? We here late at night because we don't want to go out in them streets.
Ladies and gentlemen.
It's dangerous in Houston right now. It ain't.
The Crack King podcast. A breath of fresh air when it kicks on. Crack King podcast. A breath of fresh air when it kicks on.
Don't start your shit.
I'm just saying, man. God damn, man.
Don't start your
It's
shit.
like the only
man.
people who go bowling is little kids. Grown niggas can't go bowling and shoot
Bring
dice.
your kid. I'm gonna bring my kids every time I step out.
I want to shoot dice. I'm gonna go fly to Vegas, man. If I had $20 million in the bank, I would not come to motherfucking Houston and shoot no dice. I go to Coshada or Vegas, man. I party out here.
I ain't shot no dice in years, man.
You ain't shot dice
I ain't shot no dice in years.
I shot dice last year.
No, I'm lying. I shot dice on the job one time. I shot dice. Oh, I was eating. We go down the street or something like that, and then hit a little quick little.
Oh, y'all didn't do it on
With your coworkers and shit. Nah.
A breath of fresh air when it kicks
Dipped off a couple of times, man.
That was on like lunch break or something.
Yeah, or like, they get to talking that shit, man. Bring up some dice and shit, man, and be like, man, all right, pull up down the street when we get off the club.
Who talks shit on the job about dice?
Man, you be surprised.
God
man.
damn, man. I be so busy trying to take a motherfucking nap.
Man, you be surprised.
So get back to work.
Who you jamming right now?
I'm jamming. Hold on. I just downloaded Rod Wave's new one.
Rod Wave jamming.
Rod Wave. Who
jamming.
told him he could jam? Jupiter's Diary. I'm jamming right now.
Yeah.
I was jamming King's Disease. Just to check it out, and this ain't what we here for.
That what you told me he ain't relevant no more. You told me that.
You know what?
You told me you agree with that shit.
You know what it was? Not that I
That
agree. He's not relevant.
I don't think that was you.
His style was irrelevant in King's Disease because he brought it back to 90s fans.
Him as an artist.
No.
Nas, nigga.
Nas is always relevant. Nas is always relevant. But his flow on King's Disease 3 was irrelevant. Because on King Disease 2,
somebody explained to me that musically, he's not relevant.
Well,
in general, he's relevant.
I mean, in general, he's relevant, but like I said,
do you think he's relevant musically? That's what I'm asking.
I still think he is relevant musically. I just don't think King Disease was relevant. King Disease.
It just came out.
I'm sorry, King Disease 3 was relevant. Yeah, it just came out, and there was a lot of old school stuff on it. It was a lot of old school flow, a lot of old school homage, and the young people don't want to hear no old school homage to nothing. They want to party.
It's just the new kids old school ain't the same as our old school. Old school. Cause they old school, like Sweetie was doing Too Short sample. That's her old school, and then Too Short old school might be. Well, Too Short old school. That's the same class. Nas and Too Short.
Too Short old school is
that's the same class though.
Music like Ron Isley.
No, I'm talking about rap wise though. Too Short and Nas in the same class, right? Or who? Too Short is a couple years before Nas, huh?
Too Short is a lot of years before
10?
Nas. At least 10 years before Nas.
So they're not the same class. So
Too Short's
old school would be who?
There is no old school before Too Short. Too Short started with the Founders. He's the founder.
Well, who's Nas's old school?
Nas's old school would be Too Short.
Exactly.
What I'm saying.
So like, now look. So okay. So if
Nas is old. Okay, Nas came under Cool G Rap.
But look, you got somebody like
Nas
Sweetie sampling Too Short. So it's like
I think
Nas is Sweetie's old school, right?
Crack King podcast.
Nas is Sweetie's old school, right?
I don't think they consider him old school because he keep putting out music. So they
Too Short was still putting out music.
Too Short ain't put out no music in 10, 15 years. Blow the whistle or something. I don't know. Well, if he did, it ain't been jamming since 2010 with Blow the Whistle. Man, I haven't heard shit. What the fuck we was talking about?
Man, you went all the way to the.
You asked me what I was listening to, and you asked me about
Is
Nas.
he relevant? Is it music?
King Disease is irrelevant. King Disease is. King Disease 3. King Disease 3.
How many you got on there? How many songs you got on there? No, I mean that you fuck with. How many songs?
I fuck with it all because
no. How many would you? How many
no,
got the replay value? How much? How many of them would you repeat all the time? How many of them would you listen to repetitively? How many you gonna learn? You gonna know words front to back to the song? How many of them might be on there?
I don't know because I'm not even gonna replay it.
Exactly. So that's what they trying to say.
I'm gonna play King Disease 2 and King Disease 1, and I haven't stopped playing them.
Okay, give me two out. Give me some off of that.
They were relevant.
Give me some music off of that you still fuck with right now. 2 songs off the top of your head without going in your phone.
Don't call me out, man.
Give me 2.
Don't trying to call me out.
Give me 2 without going in your title.
Stone Run and Brunch.
Let me tell you something.
Stone Run and Brunch.
Let me tell you something.
Brunch on Sunday.
I can tell you 10 Webby songs that I fuck with right now without going into the title. I can tell you 15 Lil Boosie songs.
But I'm saying with a Nas album, Nas is a storyteller, bro. With a Nas album, you can't just focus on because each song blend into another story about whatever the album is called. It's like it's not just like one song.
How many future songs? How many?
It's a body of work, bro. They just put track lists on it. You listen.
I know it's a body of work.
You listen to Coltrane.
You have to listen to from front to back. Yeah. Okay, but then after you do that, because I listen to everybody from not everybody, but I'm saying what? I'm saying no. I'm talking about. I have a lot of albums that I've listened to from front to back, and I know that when it's one of them that you just got to listen to all the way through, but you still take at least 3 or 4 of them with you. When you stop listening to the album, you done took about 3, 4, 5 songs with you, 6 if it's really good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm asking, how many? What songs you got from King Disease 2?
I told you
take
2
with you. Which one was
Store Run and
Brunch
on Sunday, and there's a couple of other ones, but I just don't know the titles.
So you got 2 from now
that's gonna make me always go back to the album and listen to the whole album front to back.
All right, that's how you want to describe it. So you got 2 from that.
There's 2 songs in my mind. I'm like, yo, I want to listen to King Disease.
So and I put it on. So does that speak relevant? Is that relevant? That's relevant
when it comes to Nas, yeah.
But on a smaller scale, then
it's
music wise.
But see, I'm
just saying because there's so many artists. Look at all these artists. What you got? All the Southern artists, the MJGs, the Pimps, the UGK, the everybody, right?
Yeah.
You got tons of songs that you can name.
Mm-hmm. No, it's not tons of songs I can name. It's only songs that just make me equate to the album and be like, yo, I'm gonna listen to this album.
Okay. I'm just saying the man only said that because it was music. He's saying music wise it's not that big of a relevancy right now, right?
I mean,
but Legend Stay, he got it. He's stamped.
But he would think that because all he rap about is shooting and drinking and fucking. So yeah, he gonna say it's irrelevant because the times now is that bullshit, drinking, smoking, and fucking. Ain't nobody want no conscious shit. So yeah, he irrelevant because he talking about some positivity, and that's not what we own right now. we own right now. That's
they partying right now. They partying. They just partying.
That's bullshit in itself.
They partying right now.
Because we always need some consciousness.
We always had the consciousness.
No, we did not. No.
So you telling me every decade?
What was conscious about Wayne? What was conscious about Wayne?
Hold on. So you telling me every single decade?
We haven't had a decade of conscious since the 90s.
Hold on. Every decade had their conscious rappers.
Now with who?
Chill out.
Name one.
People just ain't going to get it.
It ain't them.
The 2000s.
They not putting albums out.
The 2000s.
But they not making music.
The 2000s had
who?
Talib, Common, who else? Start naming a couple of. I know you got some.
That's it. And that was early 2000s.
Right. The 90s had who?
Everybody.
All right. 80s, right?
No, the 90s.
The 2010s.
No, the 90s didn't have conscious.
The 2010s, Common was still around. Talib and
we talking about for the last 10 years. Who we had that was conscious.
We got last 10 years?
Yeah.
You serious?
Yeah.
It's a lot of them.
Name one.
They not mainstream. You gonna be like, he ain't mainstream.
Well, then name one. I don't know who it is. I mean, who are we?
All right, hold on. I got the name.
Nah, without you having to go in your motherfucking phone. Yeah, you going in the phone because you know I'm right. You just want to argue. There is no name.
I'm stuck on the ratchet shit. I'm still jamming with.
I know it.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Shit.
You got something right now.
From the Webby era.
From the Webby era?
Yeah.
What's their name, bro?
Closest thing you had was Kanye West.
Nah, you still had Q-Tip in it.
I mean, you got Kendrick. We got Kendrick.
That was a cheat code. I wasn't even gonna say Kendrick.
And Kendrick
right
ain't really always been that conscious.
I was saving Kendrick and J. Cole.
Start getting conscious.
I was saving them for later when you start asking me about
J. Cole ain't conscious no more. Don't get me started.
What you mean, J. Cole?
You want to check out the J. Cole review? You go back to go check me out. Cracking Podcast where I did a review on what's his fucking name?
You got J. Cole and Kendrick. I can just say
and
that.
J. Cole is not conscious no more.
I can say that for the last 15 years.
J. Cole is not conscious no more. Kendrick's still conscious.
My point was every decade got a couple of conscious rappers. That's my point.
I don't think so.
So you
Charleston White.
Cracking Podcast. A breath of fresh
He's seen the Barclays Center surrounded by Israelites of all of the 12 tribes. We had Gadites, we had Judites, we had Levites, we had Benjamites. Had all of them out there, and they was showing that.
Yeah, you gotta explain
what Kyrie was saying was right. There are black Jews out there. And
that was the statement.
That was the statement that he's getting punished for speaking a truth as they see it. And Charleston White had some choice words for the brothers.
That boy say. That boy say. Y'all just showing up, just standing there. What do you want to do?
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you what he wanted them to do, because he gonna tell you what he wanted. He gonna tell you what he wanted them to do.
Don't just stand now. Tear it up. That's how you. Oh,
he gonna tell you what he want them to do.
Oh shit, man.
The Crack King Podcast. A breath of fresh air when you kicks on. The Crack King Podcast. A breath of fresh air when you kicks on.
Now he a comedian.
Cause he don't want you to take nothing he about to say. He want to fall back on that.
It's too late to fall back.
No, but he know he gonna rile him up, so he can fall back on that. Man, I was just being Rat Williams.
It's too late for that.
The character.
It's too late for that. It's too late, especially with this statement he just made.
Breath of fresh air when you kicks on.
Them men didn't have skirts on, and they ain't have dresses on.
I gotta look at this. I don't think that is.
They slap no white woman.
The Crack King Podcast.
They snap no white woman.
Peaceful. It's called a peaceful protest because
The Crack King
some brothers might have had felonies and they couldn't have their guns out there. But you can't have no gun in New York anyway. It ain't the same Texas.
Crack King Podcast. Crack King Podcast. The Crack King Podcast. A breath of fresh air when it kicks on. Crack King Podcast. A breath of fresh air when it kicks on. The Crack King Podcast. A breath of fresh air when it kicks on.
You see the point you be trying to drive though, right?
He got a big point right there.
Yeah.
He's saying just stop.
As good as our ancestors was as slaves. Nigga, them people never became hateful. So you mean to tell me whatever God these Hebrews serve, that God is still punishing black children?
That's why they punished. That's why we're being punished. It's because we decided not to rise up. You get what I'm saying? We let that go on. It's 200 of us and only a few slave masters. And we can't rise up and take over the plantation. We can't push. You know what I mean? It was a reason. That's why we're still being punished. Because we're killing each other right now. We're not following the laws. That's me.
The Crack King Podcast. A breath of fresh air when it kicks on.
He right about that though. He right about that though.
Greatest force of a demonic force known to man.
I don't agree with that. That ain't true.
The Crack King Podcast. A breath of fresh air when it kicks on. The Crack King Podcast. A breath of fresh air when it kicks on. Crack King Podcast. Crack King Podcast. The Crack King Podcast. A breath of fresh air when it kicks on.
Everything that a preacher preach, everything that a religious leader speaks out of his mouth is based on their own personal reading comprehension. I don't believe
The Crack King
that a man is
Podcast.
telling me by
A
the
breath of
law.
fresh air when it kicks on.
Show me a Jesus. Show me a prophet. Show me a Gandhi. Show me a motherfucker that can't read but that can write a Quran. Show me.
Malcolm X.
Show me a motherfucker that can raise the dead. Don't tell me about a motherfucker. Show me. My mama showed me. My mama showed me a God.
Breath of fresh air when it
So
kicks
nigga,
on.
you can't show me what my mama showed me.
The Crack
That's. I'm gonna ask you what
Wait a
you,
minute,
what
though,
you
but I
think
mean-
he meant by that.
kicks on.
It sounds like ignorance because who you think taught your mama?
The Crack King
That man
Podcast.
that put the
Taking
spirit
apart.
that put the spirit in her to teach you.
Crack
That helped. Come on, man. He clickbaiting them now.
Crack King Podcast.
You know what I mean?
The Crack King Podcast. A breath of fresh air.
Yeah, he want them to wake up. He want them to wake up. He said he want them to say. He want them to say, "Oh, we not in community. Okay, look at us," because that's how niggas are. We got to be called out on our shit
A breath of fresh air.
for us to step up and do something. Otherwise, we get lazy. So now he making sure they get out there and support and do it and put their money where their mouth
Now
is.
it's on record of him calling him out. So now it's like, shit. The bigger the platform I get on, if I really start calling y'all like,
Well, he's calling them out because he wants them to reach out to him so they can have a conversation about that.
Yeah.
He's saying this, show me. He's speaking out to the Hebrews.
Yeah.
Okay,
Come educate me.
come
then.
educate me, and I'm gonna put it out to the masses. We gonna see.
The Crack King Podcast.
He telling them where he be.
Yeah.
Crack
somebody died, I'm over there helping the family.
This is where y'all need
so
to be
you
at.
can find me here.
Yeah.
If y'all, that's the invitation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A breath of fresh air when you kick some.
Because most of the stuff he was always saying is, I'm over here in the community.
The Crack King podcast, a breath of fresh air when you kick some.
I'm calling him out now. He's saying that
He said they don't exercise that on the job.
Yeah, they are. He's right about that. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like some of those brothers are that on the week. They Israelites on the weekend and not on the job. You're supposed to be Israelite 24/7. And if they do fire you for being an Israelite, you have a case. You can sue their asses.
A breath of fresh air when you kick some.
Well, and what's funny is, do anybody really know what a Hebrew Israelite is about? What the culture is? Because there's so many different ones that's calling themselves Hebrew Israelites. But the ones that were at the Barclays Center, those are the Israel
Where did they
school.
originate from? The ones that was at the Barclays Center. Where were they like?
They're
based at
in Harlem. In Harlem, yeah. It was first called the Israel School of Universal Practical Knowledge, and it was started in like 1970 something. It was on 125th Street, and it just went from there.
So Charles, you think Charles is specifically calling them out, or like
he calling
just
anyone
calling?
out.
Yeah.
But the ones at the Barclays Center, he's definitely calling them out. All the way on the East Coast, which I don't know how often he's been on the East Coast, or even
he said he wasn't going back up there.
He don't know what they doing in the East Coast.
Yeah.
You know, he don't know whose funerals they at the East Coast. We not on the East Coast. We not there. So that's their chance to have a rebuttal and come and talk to the brother Charleston White and give him a schooling about who he is and who his mother was.
A breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, what you think about that Charleston White, man? I feel like he be speaking for facts, man.
Yeah,
about this rap culture now.
Because now actually some gems in there, but in between all that shit, there's some gems in there for for some folks, man. I just think he capitalizing off of every scenario he finds himself in. So shit. One thing he is doing, he grinding. He grinding
he
it out.
getting paid for it now.
He grinding it out. Whatever it is he trying to accomplish, it's coming with its rewards right now, I guess.
Yeah, it's coming with the rewards.
It's coming with its rewards right now. So
saying fuck these niggas that got killed.
Man, that's right there.
Because they perpetuate the stereotype.
I couldn't do it the way he doing it. I couldn't do it.
Community down with they antics.
Yeah.
Crack King podcast.
You think he should be paid for that?
Get paid for what?
For speaking out against
the way he be doing?
Yeah, for speaking out against the rap community.
I can't dictate what nobody should get paid for. I know I couldn't do it. I wouldn't be able to. I can't do it.
Because me.
I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do what?
I couldn't do it. I couldn't go that route.
So if you had a show that made money, you wouldn't have him on there to make more money?
A breath of fresh air when you kick
to hear his point of view, to put his message out.
I'd have to pay.
I feel like everybody that has him on the show,
I'd have to have a conversation. Anybody that I would even consider putting on the show that would be kind of questionable and shit, I'd have to have a conversation with him beforehand. Just to like get some instant, just to speak. We'll have to have a sit down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll have to have a sit down. I have to, so I can fully understand what the fuck you doing.
I mean, that's gonna be a fucking 5-hour conversation.
If I question it, no, I'm just saying, like, if I questioned it or some shit, like, if I question any guess and shit,
yeah,
I'd have to sit down and be like, hey, man, what the fuck you doing?
He telling like, why are you doing this?
Even though you
want to change the culture. He's saying he want to change.
I see what he's doing. It's just I would still have that
Crack
conversation.
King Podcast.
Confirm what let it come out of his mouth. Hey man,
I don't know what Soulja Boy has such a fucking issue with him about. What was that all about though? Why did Soulja Boy run up on him?
I don't know how that started. I don't even know how that shit started.
That's what I'm saying.
If I had to guess.
Like, why was Soulja Boy why was that such an issue? I just didn't get it, man.
I don't see how any of these niggas could bother any of these niggas. Like, what do you?
The Crack King Podcast.
Being in that position, what would you? What would bother you? Like, what would trigger you enough to be like, man, I gotta respond to this motherfucker? What's enough to make you have to respond to some shit? This nigga look like he's going in a fucking gas tank with a concert. You could do a concert in the gas tank.
In the gas tank.
You look like a rapper getting ready to go on the motherfucker.
I'm going to work. Man, these Gucci's.
Hey, I'm saying, what's enough to make you have to respond to somebody?
I respond to everything, man. I mean, shit.
I
can respond for free. What?
Somebody go on camera and just and they don't even really know, they don't even know you. Somebody get on camera and get just talking that
blast
shit.
In my ass.
Fuck Crack King. I don't give a fuck. What the fuck? He ain't cracking shit. Just talking shit.
I'll respond to that shit.
You gonna respond to that simple ass shit?
Hell yeah. But I'm not gonna take it to where I want to go out and kill a motherfucker.
I'll be petty. I'll get on my shit.
I hope he ain't gonna try to kill me. See, that's the only thing. Like, if I respond to the nigga and cuss him out, is he gonna want to kill me?
I wouldn't even respond, nigga. I'd get on my story and put a fucking laughing emoji on my shit.
Man, I'm responding.
I'll just post some shit just to let niggas know I saw it, but I don't give a fuck.
It's funny to me, man. Why not?
The Crack King Podcast.
I mean, shit.
Then I'll be like, if I'm famous and shit, then I'll be like, all right.
Charleston White come out and be like, man, fuck the Crack King, man. Let his ass stay over there in Houston. That nigga ain't doing shit.
I'll be like, I love you, bro. I'll be having like 1 million views. Everybody be like, who the fuck is the Crack King?
Yeah, that's like,
thank you, bro.
Throwing you an alley, huh?
Yeah, he throwing me an alley like
so
a
you
motherfucker.
feel like he threw T.I. an alley?
Hell yeah.
See how I got you with that Arsenio question?
You got me on Arsenio question.
So do you think?
Yeah, because he's going into comedy just like T.I. They gonna squash it.
So what the fuck? What you think they gonna say? Wait.
He said he loves T.I., bro. He said he loves T.I.
So that was business.
That wasn't business.
Or it was just throwing the alley.
He was just like, yo, your son is a little fucking.
His son jumped out the window.
Yeah, that was his son with that dumb shit. So, but
no, wait.
This what he's.
Charleston jumped out the window first.
This what he's talking about now is deeper than T.I. and everything. This is he's calling out like faith groups. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not like he come
on a new level.
Right? Yeah.
He went to a whole nother level.
Yeah, he went to a whole nother level.
Now he calling out the
faith groups. Yeah, he called out the churches and everything. He say the only person he want to accept anything about God from is his mama. And what if his mama was a hoe and the pimp, and it was a pimp giving her teachings about the Lord through a pimp's eye view? He gonna believe that? Kids gonna believe that shit?
Man,
your child gonna believe that? Like, but who is it? Like, let's say a kid does come to school and he believe in the Pimp Bible 101. Who's the teachers? Who is it the teacher to tell him no, that's not true? That's not who.
If a kid came in school and he believed in Pimp Bible,
yeah. Who is the teacher? It ain't the teacher's responsibility to teach him about faith. So that's what he's saying. Yeah, he say it ain't. He said. It's
the family tree.
Why claim something that's not been helping us? That's how he feel, and he feel like why are we following God if we still being punished?
Man.
Because we ain't following God.
Simple answer.
Yeah. Why we being punished? Because we ain't following
Why would you
God.
be punished if you ain't doing something right?
Exactly.
That sounds simple, but it's deep, right?
I don't know, you tell me.
It sounds simple, but it's deep, ain't it?
I'm just saying. That's
Cracking
and I'm
podcast.
not trying to be deep or any of
I'm
that.
just saying,
I'm
but-
simple. You feel me?
I'm saying it. That sounded
Cracking
simple.
podcast.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying, man.
Cracking podcast. A breath of fresh air.
Trying to philosophical. Philosophical.
Man.
Yeah. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
but Charles, I don't know. He getting that bread, doing whatever it is.
Getting that bread. You see that nigga chain? Nanny boo boo.
No power to you.
Breath of fresh air.
That nigga got a chain on. Oh man.
He mocking. He mocking.
Yeah. But
Like business said, don't be mocking. He out there mocking right now.
yeah, he mocking him. Hold on, I got another video we
He
should.
say he don't like none of these rappers.
Shit.
But then he'll turn around and get in the car and
be rapping.
and be showing all kind of love, boy.
Yeah, he be rapping too.
That's what I say. He that uncle, man, that's gonna fuck with you your whole life.
The Cracking podcast.
You think so? That's how you feel?
crazy to you, shit.
That's what you think?
Charles White came out
The
like
Cracking podcast.
Let's talk about Kodiak Black.
Kodiak.
Cracking podcast. Cracking podcast. Breath of fresh air when you kick some.
I like barbecue from the next day.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know.
Hold on, start it over. Cause I got some shit to say about that.
Cracking podcast. Breath of fresh air when you kick some.
What's funny to me is he really arguing with this bitch.
Damn, bitch, just pulled in there. I'm tired, bitch. I don't feel like going nowhere right now. Why you going live on your phone?
Like,
Damn, bitch, I just told you we gonna eat. I said not right now, bitch.
The Cracking podcast.
yo, he
Bro,
arguing.
keep going.
Oh, wait. He arguing with that whole, like, he really, like, kind of have a little feelings with
Yeah,
her.
like that,
Yeah. He say, that's like
She
an
wanna
argument.
go out.
Yeah.
Picture on
And
camera.
he just on the chill at the house.
Man, there's barbecue in there.
he,
God damn.
he ain't getting no takeout though. He could have ordered that shit
Man,
in and brought it in.
she probably got on his nerves and he was probably procrastinating. He was putting it off like, man, I'm gonna get it when I get it. I don't know.
Why she even care if he had a bitch over there?
Podcast. A breath of fresh air when you kick some.
Oh. She told him, watch his motherfucking mouth. What I'm saying is that sounded like that didn't sound like no rando, bro. That didn't sound like no rando. That sounded like somebody he find out all the time.
Yeah, he grabbed a couple of times.
Because the way he said, I told you there was barbecue in there. Like, come on now. Like, come on, babe. Like, it's barbecue in there. I don't feel like going out to eat.
Exactly. That's what it sound like to me. That's what it sound like if I was in that situation.
Like, I don't want to go out.
God damn, man, why you always trying to go to the
But she
the club?
Yeah, but she disrespectful because she saw how about motherfuckers want to take her and fly her out and shit. So then, that shows.
Now, why you gonna throw that out there? You know what I'm saying?
Because then she trying to show how much of a simp he is. Because he flying her out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So why you can't get a bitch in your own
Man,
city?
there's barbecue in there.
He in Florida, bro. They got plenty bitches in Florida that'll come over and eat that barbecue.
Hey, man,
Tripping with himself.
go
Flying
your
old
ass
funky
in there,
bitch
eat
out of
this
there.
barbecue.
Yeah, flying that old funky bitch out with a driver and everything. And bitch, he in Florida, bro. You don't think there's bitches out there want to give him some pussy and drop that net? And he try to tell her that. What you gotta tell her for? You the star, nigga.
The Cracking podcast.
Simp
just be
ass
like,
nigga,
alright,
man.
don't-
Young simp.
Don't get up out of here, then. You hungry, right?
The Crack King podcast.
I remember back in the scene. Now, Pimp, that's what I say about Wayne. Wayne fly a bitch out, and they got bitches that tell stories about Wayne. Wayne fly a bitch out, don't even fuck the bitch. He just play on the guitar and go to sleep on top of the bitch titties. And the bitch ain't asking for nothing. All she did was just get flued out.
Yeah.
She just chilling with it.
We just chilling.
She didn't want shit.
Smoke.
Yeah, smoke and drink, and I bet they had like a party platter right there, food, and that's it.
I get pussy all day. If they don't give a
Kodak Black said they got barbecue. I bet you, she probably wanted him to simp even more and go fix her a plate. You think she'd have ate it if he'd have fixed the plate?
Hell no.
She would have.
She would have put it on camera. She would
have put it on
camera. Look what this nigga brought me.
This nigga broke.
Look at what this nigga brought me. I asked to go eat. He gonna bring me this leftover ass shit. Broke ass rapper. She'll try to go.
You think so? Yeah, she would have tried to go off on that nigga.
She did it for that.
Yeah, he called that whole post. She said, "You better watch your motherfucking mouth."
Should have left your
poor ass. Your poor ass where you was. Where you was.
Boy, that shit sound like my nigga.
I said, that nigga said I should have left your poor ass where you was at. Nigga.
Why you out there hustling
and trips?
Oh,
that's too fucking hilarious to me, man.
Kodak, man, that's my boy.
Kodak, you fuck with it, bro.
Kodak live into the baby. To me.
Kodak, yeah, Kodak live.
Oh, I thought you was about to argue with me because
ain't nobody going. Don't start that shit. We done left it alone.
Why about to get on your ass?
Now you want to bring that argument up? I say 21 Savage is whack, and the baby is better than 21 Savage. That's what I say. I done said it. I let
this man listen to Savage. What was it? Savage Mode 2?
Savage Mode 2, which was
he
savagely whack.
He got 5-6 songs that he liked from that album.
A breath of fresh air with new kicks.
And he agreed that 21 had about at least 4 different flows, 4-5 different flows on that album. Now what happened when we went to the baby album?
We had one flow.
Same flow, but
the same amount of jamming songs though. He just don't like the baby.
If you're an artist where you heard one, you heard them all.
Just came into rap and just blew up because he ain't had no rap background. He just say I'm gonna rap and just start rapping.
It don't matter.
He blew up.
So what I'm saying, you're not finna say he live into 21. 21.
He live into 21, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he is.
Bro, his music is like if you heard one, you heard them all.
So is 21.
No, it ain't. No, true.
Right. Let's talk about Kanye.
Breath of fresh air with new kicks on. The Crack King podcast.
Listen. See how your hating is made to Kanye. Kanye, the truth. See how my phone just went dead. I was just playing a video. I'm sorry, I'm playing a video.
I don't know what to say about it. I don't know what to say about
Kanye. He out of his contract. He gonna make his own clothes with his own stuff, and that's it. The story is over. And I'm here for it. I'm gonna buy it if it's $20 fucking.
You gonna grab
hell yeah, I'll buy. My whole fucking wardrobe would be motherfucking Kanye West if it was $20 for shirts and $50 for jeans and $75 for shoes. That's all I fucking wear. And then a 3-pack of underwear, Kanye underwear for $10. Shit, you know how much a pack of underwear costs at Walmart?
You know what I'm on right now, man?
I wear everything Kanye.
I wouldn't wear shit Kanye.
Man, you tripping.
I wouldn't wear shit Kanye.
Why?
Because at this point that I'm at, and the point where they are like Kanye and you know other celebrities, I would push up like the local brands. I go heavy on the local brands before I go back out and start getting some Kanye shit, because Kanye, my opinion about Kanye up in the air right now until I can figure out It's like I don't even feel like I need to figure out what the hell he doing. But I'm saying like
what he doing.
My opinion on him
he's saying
I wouldn't wear none of his shit. I go get some Rev clothing, man. I go to my boy Jason Yeoman, man.
It's bigger than that now.
My
bro.
nigga Ryan P, man.
He putting his stamp on clothes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He could take your clothes and put his stamp on it. Local people.
He can throw a stamp on it and see if it go.
He gonna do it.
Like that's just like collabing with somebody for a feature on your song.
And watch, he gonna set up where you go right online and you pay your fee and you get all of the and you stamp it your fucking self.
I feel you
making money.
I feel you. But I just don't think. You know what? I'm not gonna say I don't think the local brands would do it. I think they would, and then see. It'll be like a trophy, like, oh, I got a partnership with Ye. Oh, I just landed a partnership with Ye. That's like, you know how them girls be ambassadors for like Fashion Nova and that type of shit.
But what is that gonna do for when you want to get into certain circles and they don't fuck with you?
That's gonna be up to you to make the decision. You gonna rock with Ye, or is you what you gonna? That's what I'm saying. Like you gotta if it's somebody that's up there like that and that can put you in them type of positions, you got to make the decision. You gonna ride on this side of the fence, or you gonna ride on this side of the fence. And a lot of people on this side of the fence feel like if they see you riding on that side of the fence, you can forget about fucking with them. So what you gonna do?
Kanye is a prime example of
who's fucking with him now.
Sticking with your people no matter what, and believing in your people's plan for the greater good.
Right. So if you believe that, you gonna ride with Kanye.
I'm gonna ride with Kanye.
I'm just saying my part, like as far as me supporting brands, like I go local before, cause I ain't even, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, I ain't seen nothing on Kanye brand that I would fuck with.
Man, his shoes are
since the early shoes.
All of the to me, the
I don't like
is dope, bro. Even let me tell you this:
the 350s,
let me fuck your head up.
They cool.
All of the new styles of Adidas, guess where that style come from?
From Ye.
Yeah, so it don't matter.
I'm touching it all. About all the way across the board. Like remember them clothes and shit that everybody was making jokes about.
Oh, with the holes in them and shit.
I wouldn't fuck with. I ain't wearing that. But the shoes, I was fucking with some of the earlier shoes.
But then everybody started wearing it. And it started looking good because you had to dress that shit up.
You talking about them shirts and all that shit? Man, shit. I guess it wasn't me. It wasn't my style. That's what I'm saying. I go local, and then if he just come out with some product that's just undeniable, like some shoes that I fuck with, I fuck with.
He just have the shoes. He just really a shoe.
Because the clothes situation fell through, right?
Yeah.
The Cracking Podcast. A breath of fresh air when you kick.
So it's like he got dropped from what? He got dropped from both. He got dropped from the.
He dropped from the clothes. I think he got dropped from the clothes and the shoes. Because he had the partnership with Balenciaga, where he was designing. You know, he would have we have the Balenciaga Yeezy shirt, that type of shit. But come on, man.
Kanye for the people. You should have listened
to Sway.
Is Kanye for the people?
You should have. Yeah, he for the people.
Kanye for the people.
He for the people. You should have listened to Sway, bro. Just like Dave Chappelle supports Trump. Because if you heard his monologue, he say he the only president to say, "Yo, we doing what we say we doing," and then all the conspiracy shit.
Wasn't that a cold ass monologue?
Yeah, it was.
Ooh, that was cold. Nah, that was cold.
It's getting to the point where he's starting to show his hand and who he supports
twice.
You hear me?
Yeah, he's showing what he got going on.
He's showing who he supports, bro.
Hey, he showed it.
Starting to show now,
and he showed it on Drink Champs.
Yeah,
he showed it on Drink Champs too.
Dave Chappelle. I didn't see that interview. He's on there right now.
About to Drink Champs.
Oh wow. I didn't know they had Dave Chappelle. That shout out.
They might have had him a couple times.
Really?
I know you know they had him as the guest, but then I think he also passed through there when they had another guest. I believe something like that. Oh, I could be tripping, but nah, that was a cold ass monologue. He be putting these little speeches together.
Yeah, he be putting that
shit
together. Man.
He a writer. If he what if you found out he didn't write this shit? What if you found out Dave Chappelle didn't write
his jokes?
None of his fucking material. Who's the writer? Who is the writer behind Dave Chappelle? If it was
probably a white Jew.
Oh, that'll blow people's mind, huh? Because he could right now he considered, you know, he the GOAT.
Yeah, he the GOAT right now. He's like he is who they listen to for social commentary.
Imagine finding out he don't write none of that shit. And then, like you said, the writer would be like, hey, imagine that.
The writer's a fucking Jew, right? An old Jew woman at that. Nah, he writes that shit, man. He ain't writing no more. He just telling how he feel about shit.
Yeah, but boy, that shit was written
like George
somebody.
Carlin and all them boys. Yeah, you want to roll up another one? Why not?
No.
You know you do.
No, sir.
Talking about my skimps. Them Persos, bro. They ain't skimps. It's no weed, you know. It's the Crack King.
Hey, shout out to the Beast Rounds of Poetry Show.
Let them know when that's coming.
Shout out to K5. Shout out to Toya, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Blase. That's the editor now. That's our editor.
Oh, y'all got an editor now?
Hey,
Tell me, what else you got going on? Talk about your. Tell us about what new projects.
Oh, okay. So look, we got Bless the Game 7 coming soon. Then we got we got Ill Hustling Volume 1 mixtape out right now. It's DJSharp.com.
Go check that shit.
Free downloads, man. Go get that for the free.
It's fucking free, man. What's it gonna hurt getting dope ass music for fucking free?
Hey, some of the livest local talent on that thing, man. Oh, we got the pull up cypher getting ready to come out. So that's almost done, man. It's gonna be on the page. Let me see what else I got, man. I got a lot of the shit we working on, man. We're working on a whole bunch of these Bless the Games and a whole bunch of these ear hustling tapes, man. So
yeah, go check that.
That's
what's up, man. And I don't know what I'm doing, man. I'm doing news. I'm just recording, man. I'm just trying to stay up. Shout out to all those podcasters that said they was gonna come on my show and never hit me back.
The Crack King podcast.
Shout out.
Y'all fuck with the Crack King, man. It's alright.
Nah, we ain't
fuck with the Crack King, man. It's alright.
They doing other people's shows and they getting motherfucking fleeced and exploited.
To the promoters, stop lowballing the DJs,
man. Pay these people their work.
I ain't gonna get into it, but stop lowballing the DJs, man. Come on.
I'm pre-recorded mix. Play.
I go back to the crib and put on a documentary. Nigga, we gonna watch documentaries. Pay the price, man. Stop lowballing the DJ.
Yeah, so
I'm in the hood, my nigga. I'm in the hood,
my nigga.
Hey, I'm one of them people.
My nigga.
You can say some words and shit, and I'm gonna start singing and shit.
That's what you gonna start doing.
That shit goes straight to a nigga catalog in his head.
This for the real
nigga
people.
Say I'm in the hood.
This for the real people. Shout out Corey Holcomb in the 5150 podcast. I got much respect for him.
Yeah, shout out to Corey Holcomb, man. Shout out to the whole show, man.
Everybody ain't motherfucking gay, Corey Holcomb. Stop calling everybody motherfucking gay.
The Crack King podcast.
That's what you fucking do.
That nigga be like,
yo, that nigga.
I know why I did it.
With the booty boys.
I know why I did it. You stick your finger up there.
Yeah, everybody motherfucking gay to him. That's
my
some
boy,
weird
man.
shit. Man. He's super homophobic. But he be having Flame, but he cool with Flame Monroe. That's real.
So
that's
he's not homophobic. He's not homophobic. He's not homophobic.
The Crack King
I fucks with him though. That's a real live show, man. I fucks with you, but everybody ain't gay, bro. Everybody ain't gay. Well, that's gonna be it.
I know why he did it. I know why he did it.
That nigga think everybody gay, man. I can't fuck with him.
Yeah, man, but y'all fuck with me, man. It's DJSharp.com, man. All free downloads. You got Bless the Game 1 through 6. All free download. Then you got Nicky's Secret on there. That's the little slow jam mix I put on there. That thing doing some numbers. Then you got Tina's Drip. That's another mix on there. And man, just download them, man. It's all free, man. Free game.
From the streets, home to eat. the streets. Make home to eat. Run the street. Run the street. Make it home to eat. Kill for me, you die for me. I know you like to rip and run the streets, but I get nervous sometimes too, baby. I can't help to think. And when I make it home to eat, I barely sleep. Pick up the phone and call me at home. You ain't in some heat, and don't go crying, get grown. You know I'm looking out for you, 'cause you be looking out for me. You're looking always dark. You make this promise to me. You back in one piece. Say you can go with the dog. You make this promise to me. You make it back in one piece. Oh, you go back in the law. You make this promise to me. You make it back in one piece. I know you love it all. You make this promise to me. You make it back in one piece.
Chasing the cat, tree. Let me see what I gotta see. Do what I gotta do. Fall, lie, but keep it true. Every once in a while I break out the backyard to roam and get back. I still know that home is home. I get there from a shit there. Put my do a hand on my bin. Run till I bust my empty that. Hey yo, come on, gotta go. Just give me time for the law. Just open the fence. Let me go. I ain't got time to convince. Every since I'm up, I've been stuck. Keep the heat on. Gotta eat. Pounds on the week. If it's all 20. Only one time. So when it's my time,
Run the streets. Make it home to eat. Run the streets. Make it home to eat. Run the street. Run the street. Make it home to eat. Kill for me, you die for me. I know you like to rip and run the streets, but I get nervous Ooh, baby, I can't help to think. And when I make it home to eat, I barely sleep. Pick up a phone and call me at home. And when you know you ain't in some heat, and the whole crowd get grown, you know I'm looking out for you. Cause you be looking out for me. You can go with your dog. You make this promise to me. You back in one piece. Say you can go with your dog. You make this promise to me. You make it back in one piece. Oh, you go back in the law. You make this promise to me. You make it back in one piece. I know you love it all. You make this promise to me. You back in one piece.
Chasing the tree. Let me see what I gotta see. Do what I gotta dog, fall, lie, but keep it true. Every once in a while I break out the backyard to roam and get back. I still know that home is home. Get there, I'ma shit there. Take it, put my there. Do I handle my business? I'ma run till I bust my empty it. Hey yo, come home, gotta go, just give me the time for the left. Just open the fence, let me go, back, I ain't got time to convince. Ever since I'm up,